Okay, how about that? Can anybody hear me? I'm pretty sure that worked. That had to work. Yo, 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 yo. Okay, I think that's working. Yep. Uh, sorry, yo, I'm not the best with computers. But we got some good news, y'all. We got some good news. Y'all see I had to throw my Jimi Hendrix shirt on. You know, my titties getting bigger. Damn, my titties ain't never jump like that. I need to start working out. I'm getting a little pudgy. But I got my Jimmy shirt on today. Hey, yeah, shout out, Malcolm, man. It's gonna, man. Whew, that was a, hey, yo. Liberals are crying. I'm crying too, but these are tears of joy when I heard the news that Joe Biden has booty cancer. He has prostate cancer, and it is affecting his bones. I couldn't believe it. I said, you know what? I would take what I can get because let's be honest, Joe Biden should have had some type of sickness a long time ago. A long time ago. I'm talking about 70s, 80s type shit. That's when it should have hit him. No, but we're gonna get what we can take. You know, hey, karma is late, but she came. She came through. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna give him a moment of silence. Ah! Ah! I'm about to scream like Kendrick Lamar in this motherfucker. Fuck that nigga, bro. I can't believe it. I hope some man. You know what'd be great if I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully he do. And hopefully Trump get it. Hopefully Trump gets something. Cause I know MAGA is out there happy as hell, but I guarantee they're gonna be just like these liberals. If people start, you know, celebrating his sickness, they're gonna be crying, talking about, oh, you guys say this about the president. I don't give a fuck about your war criminals. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of you guys on Twitter right now that see me going back and forth with some of these some of these liberals talking about, oh, you're gonna wish this, and what if it was your family, and not a lot. My family members aren't war criminals. My family members don't hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? On a large scale, like a politician. You're trying to compare, you know, regular everyday people to politicians. No, it don't work like that. So when people wish death or wish illness on these people, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It's a great day, man. I'm telling you. But I kind of figured Biden Ben had this, uh, especially during his term. He was sick. He was sick. You know, he would. I don't know if you guys remember when he used to be behind that green screen, like he was in a basement or some shit like that, and it's supposed to be it's a supposedly been the White House, but we know it wasn't the White House. That was a green screen. And if anybody here worked on the internet, you know, did some TikToks or whatnot, you know what a green screen effects look like. And that's when I figured out, I'm like, okay, he's got to be sick. And then what the fuck is that? Walking up the wrong side of the stage, like his brain isn't there. They said that it's affecting his bones. They said it's in his bones. So this isn't just something that they had found today. This is just the news that they are letting us know right now because something is about to happen to Biden. He's not going to survive 4 more years. Hopefully not. He's not going to survive. And they have been holding this information away from voters even during his first term. They had to know that he was sick with something. He has the best type of fucking health care that anybody can ask for. He has the best type of health care anybody can ask for in America. And with all that money, all them checkups, I'm pretty sure they do checkups on the presidents and all this shit. I'm pretty sure they've been told him, hey, you have booty cancer. You know what I'm saying? You got prostate cancer. It's up your ass. And all that shit that you did to the black and brown people is coming to bite you on your ass, literally. Janice, thank you for the $5. He'll find sympathy in the dictionary between SHIT and syphilis. All these motherfuckers. Oh, what if it was you? What if it was your family? It's not. It's not. I see. Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me find this damn thing. Oh shit, dog. This shit is hilarious. I fucking love it. I fucking love it, man. I think Austin has prostate cancer too, and Bill. Oh, that would be dope if they all died in the same year. Wouldn't that be dope? Wouldn't that be like a miracle or some shit? Like, man, I hope all of them just pass from some type of illness to where, yeah, they won't be. You know how they did George W. Bush shit. He needed two. He needed two. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell. No, never mind. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. All I'm gonna say is this. Somebody need to hit their ass with a needle. Somebody need to hit all these politicians with a needle, bro. These people are dying in power. They are too old. They're too sick, and they are running our country. I kept telling people the way that they are running this country is like they are going out in a suicide pact, and they bringing all of us with them. They know that they're going to die soon, and they're doing all of these horrible things that we're going to have to explain. Once these people are gone, we're going to have to explain to the world what was happening. Were you protesting? We didn't stand for this. We didn't stand for that. That's if we survive this shit. Because let's be honest, nuclear war is still on the table. Nuclear war is still on the table for a lot of countries. And they have had enough of our shit, and rightfully so. So, Ooh. Hey, you know, we can take we take what we get. We take what we can get, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, I don't believe in hell, but shit, I might start believing hell, bro. Because he needs to after his death, he needs to be, you know, tortured. He need to be tortured from all the kids, from all the people who have put in prison, all of those babies. They need to be haunting him. Hopefully he's bedridden, and all of those kids that he had killed and all those families that he stripped away is just haunting his brain constantly every fucking second of the day. Hopefully those kids is haunting him. Why did you kill me, Joe? Why did you kill me? Let me share my screen with y'all, man, because this is so funny. Yeah. Hey, y'all like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. That will help us out a lot. Man, I am loving today, man. We've been getting some good news. I'm not gonna lie. You know, Palestine's still being bombed. It's a lot of shit that's still going on. Congo still it's under slavery. But you know, I feel like the world is healing. I feel like a lot of countries are actually putting their actually using power for good now, especially with China, threatening Israel and the United States. That's basically who they are threatening. But it's a good day. This is like Christmas to me. This is like Christmas. Anytime some of these psychopaths get cancer or they just brain dead. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with aggressive form of prostate cancer. What we put on the grill tonight? Real shit. I might barbecue tomorrow. I might barbecue some ribs, some shrimp. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat all the things that Joe Biden can't eat. What else he can't eat? I might make a motherfucking steak and give it out to the neighbors. Fuck it. But I said that's what he get for locking up black people and blowing up brown children. Karma's a bitch. Hopefully he goes so slowly and painfully as possible. The toxic left is said cold-blooded. Oh yeah. Don't let the door hit you with a good or split you. That nigga said, Perry said, may you be judged by the same measures you judge others. Motherfucker, I'm not a politician. Talking about only God can judge. I said, God isn't real. If he was, Joe would have gotten it in the 70s. Oh shit! Some of my normie shit libby friends supportive of Joe Biden enough to look at him as a gentle, lovable grandpa type, and I want to shake them and tell them to snap out of it, snap the hell out of it. He was called Genocide Joe with good reason. I'm just seeing that. Glad I never voted for him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna repost that. That's dope. Somebody said, Hannah said, it amazes me what people would say on here. They would never say in person. I would say karma comes for everyone, and your words and actions demonstrate what is in your heart. Maybe don't celebrate pain and suffering of anyone. These are the same motherfuckers who got mad because pro-Palestinian people said we're not voting for Joe Biden, and they said, well, you deserve to get bombed. Now that they are, egging on Trump policies and telling these people that they deserve to die because their favorite politician lost an election. These are the same motherfuckers. So don't tell me not to celebrate somebody pain and suffering. Like, I'm going to celebrate all motherfucking day. Matter of fact, look, y'all ain't got my shit up here. I'm celebrating all motherfucking night, nigga. So I'll tell him this to his face. He deserved worse. I'm celebrating and putting something on the grill tonight. Trey, yes, sir. Somebody said, Nico said, you going your whole life without any love, huh? So I got a lot of love. I love to see racist war criminals get their just due. Be careful, it might happen to your family. Motherfucker, cancer been running through my family like Jesse Owens. My girlfriend just beat cancer. Shit happens. But guess what? They don't have top-notch health care. And they're not war criminals. So why is, like, this is what I don't like about these motherfuckers, bro. This is what I don't like about these motherfuckers. They try to, lump us all together like we are the same. It's like, no. We are not. These are politicians who commit war crimes. I said he deserves this and much worse. Like I said, watch your tongue because the same can come around to you or someone close to you. Fuck that war criminal. He should have gotten it a long time ago. Hopefully he's hunted by all the kids he's killed. You're a disgusting human being. I'm not Joe Biden, so I'm good. Justice is beautiful, though. Somebody said, you're next. Oh, boo-hoo. I hope he reaches a point where he prays a wall fall on him. Damn. Unfortunately, not enough karma for most of these ruling class criminals. I agree. Fuck yeah. Never thought we'd get so lucky to watch him burn uh, uh before it makes his exit. Like before he makes his exit. I know that low life troll. Troll? Karma is a bitch, which means you're next. Satan is waiting. And ain't no love like Christian love. I'm sorry, ain't no love like Christian hate. Satan is waiting. Somebody said, thankfully, communist leftists will never have any power in America. Jill Stein is as high as they go. I said, America will fall and lay in ruins with the rest of the West. No one wants to run your shitty ass empire. These internet streets breeds a lot of degenerates and gives them, and gives them the confidence of a gorilla, but really they are a fly on shit. Did y'all come out of an asshole? Because y'all sure do look like shit and talk a lot of shit. You disgust me. Locking up black people. Wait, black people can't be sent to prison? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Those same bills that Joe Biden had put in place for black people, he did not do that shit for white people. White people was on way more cocaine at the time, and he targeted us. He targeted our community. So fuck yes, Biden should die painfully. I'm not holding my tongue on that. He should feel all the pain, karma. Yes, it is. You love to see it. Now look at all these motherfuckers, and we're finding out on the worst platform for talking about it. Dr. Woe, good. I hope he goes out in agony for his participation in support of genocide in genocide of the Palestinians. So basically, motherfuckers saying, yes, he deserved to die, and I hope he burned in hell. I feel like rounding up Hunter and Ashley and going on a ride to punch a few people straight in the mouth. Joe keeps going through it, but still caring about America, who did not deserve Joe Biden. Fight Joe Biden. You got this the nigga who said, I'm gonna veto Medicare for all if it comes on my desk. This is a black woman. You see why black liberals are fucking disgusting, bro? They uphold fascism and act like, oh, well, I'm just supporting them. No, nigga, we don't supposed to support America. And none. I don't like black people who support America, black people with American flags, black people who treat these politicians like they're regular people. Y'all hold celebrities to a higher standard than you do to your fucking presidents. Jet, damn, love them or hate them, we all can agree cancer is our worst enemy. No, it's not. You know what's my worst enemy? Politicians, cops, cop city, policies that target marginalized communities. That's my worst enemy, because cancer is in all of us. Cancer is in all of us. It's a cell. It's in all of us. That's not my worst enemy. I would die from a bullet. More likely, I have a chance of dying from a bullet before cancer even reaches me. I have a chance of getting locked up for life over some bullshit before cancer even reaches me. So, no, it's not. Look at this. Lord, look at another black woman. No, man, shaking my head. That's so sad. What? My goodness. I'm loving this, bro. Wishing him a speedy recovery. Nigga said God is good. Oh my God, dog. Oh, this is so beautiful, man. I love the liberal tears. I love them. I love them. I love them. Somebody said wrong president. All presidents. The fuck? And that's your fucking problem. Somebody said I was consistently told I was a bad person for saying this guy shouldn't shouldn't have even run in 2024. Yeah. Lord, he was right there. You couldn't go for the other one? Not my war criminal. No, not my war criminal. Ooh. Why do bad things happen to good people? This is crazy. But it's funny. It's funny. I ain't gonna lie. That is funny. Oh, yeah. Look at all these fucking prayers for this goddamn war criminal, for this genocidal, homicidal killer of all black and brown. Look at all these motherfuckers who are victims to Joe Biden policies, and they sitting here talking about prayers up. Nigga, fuck your prayers, nigga. Fuck your God. If your God come through and got rid of his cancer, fuck that nigga too. The fuck all those people he done killed, and all y'all can say is, well, Joe Biden might have genocided some people, but look what Trump is doing. Trump is just escalating what Joe Biden policies were. He just ran with Joe Biden policies, all of them. The rebuilding of Gaza with BlackRock and all that. Oh yeah, it's the same fucking bullshit because it doesn't matter who's fucking president. Foreign policy stays the same. Now they might change a little bit on as far as domestic, but they're still the same. Like Joe Biden still has a record of deporting so many fucking people. Joe Biden can't even catch up to it because they always on his ass. Even with the ICE crackdowns right now, the ICE cracking down on all of these protesters, all of these activists, people writing memoirs and co-ops, he still cannot touch Joe Biden numbers. He won't even be able to touch Obama numbers. And this is his second term. And if we look at the pace of him deporting people, he won't even be able to touch. Fuck it. He won't even be able to touch how many bombs Obama and Joe Biden had dropped. What the fuck are y'all What the fuck are y'all doing? Remember, for 22 months. Damn. Shout out Janice. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Satan from Arab Satan equals oppression. We got another member. Pitchforks are coming. Shout out member for 26 months. Man, it's sad. It's sad to see so many people that's victims of this genocidal maniac. Not only has he waged war on the Palestinians, but he has been waging war on his citizens. Some of the people that probably even voted for him, you know what I'm saying? Some of these people who voted for him thought that he was going to be nicer on the border or nicer with ICE and whatnot. No, their families got deported too. So yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. I wish it would have been happened. This shit should have happened before I was even born, bro. But I'm gonna take the W, bro. We got to take the W any way we can get it, man. Any way we can get it. Any way we can get it. A lot of people saying like, hey, it's fucked up. He did all the shit. He lived a long life. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't get to live to 80 years old. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he had to go like that, I'd rather him go like that than to be, die of old age. I want agony. That's gonna be a painful death. I don't know if anybody has had people that passed away from cancer, prostate cancer, breast, throat cancer. It is horrible. It's a horrible experience. No matter how much health care you got, no matter how much money you got, it is a horrible experience. I remember my grandmother dying from cancer when I was younger, and she was decaying in front of our eyes. She was decaying. And I would love to see him on his deathbed. I would love to see that man on his deathbed. That is fucking. Listen to Twisted Sister. You're gonna burn and he double hockey sticks and patient. Also, you said my name right. Okay. Thank you for the $5. Man, this is whoo. This is great, y'all. But hold on. We got 300 motherfuckers in here. 300 of my comrades in this motherfucker. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. It will help us out a lot. If you guys didn't know, let me get this shit on screen. Let me find this real quick. Let's see. Man, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh no, let me see. Let's see. Okay. This is my garage right now. Somebody has sent me some money, so I'm gonna get some more, but we still are raising money for the giveaway. We need clothes, food. I just got like 200 and something backpacks, and we're gonna need a ride. So if you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. The shit is, strolling up underneath me. Cash App Tour for the Poor, PayPal Unholy Rome 6, and Venmo Tour for the Poor, all lowercase. You should see my face on there. We're gonna be giving away 20,000 diapers, food, and it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be great, bro. I'm trying to get some motherfuckers out there, and we're doing this at the Hampton House. So if you are out there in Chicago, or close to the Chicago area, please stop by. We're gonna need all hands on deck for this. We're gonna start promoting in Chicago next month. I joined a couple of Facebook groups where, I don't know if you guys are in Detroit, but they got like pages like Detroit Buy Sell Everything and stuff like that, Mom Swaps. So I joined those groups, and we're going to start promoting to the people in Chicago pretty soon. But if you're out there, please help us out. We're going to need all hands on deck. It is going to be hectic because last time I did this, it was a lot. It was a lot. A lot of people think they're going to come and just get a whole box. Like, no, we have to break these down. We have to, make sure that we have enough for everyone. We have to make sure we have enough for everyone. And I can't just give out full boxes. Maybe at the end of the giveaway, when we're trying to close up, maybe I can give out a couple of boxes. But for right now, if you want a box to yourself, maybe you bring some friends. Don't bring yourself, bring some friends and come get some fucking diapers for them shitty ass babies. So I know how it is. Raising these kids is not easy. It's not easy. And diapers are not cheap at all. Our goal is 8,000. Right now, I say we got about 3,000 of that. Yeah, so we're gonna need a ride. And if anybody can drive me out there, that'd be dope because I don't have a license any fucking more. Man, that is dope. Maybe I should start building benches again. It's at my library. It's my co-chair and his son. That nigga was saying some evil shit. I ain't gonna lie. He's like, we got to kill them motherfuckers, right? Well, it's not evil, it's self-defense at this point. But going through my pictures, it's my beautiful mom. I don't know why the fuck she still looks so young. Her face clearer than mine. Shit. I got a facial routine. I don't even think she got a facial routine. I think she just looked young. Poster for care party. All right, let me get up out of here. I'm just reminiscing and shit. But if you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. Oh, wait. said, don't know why I'm smiling. I know why you smiling, Tom. Oh yeah, man. You see people decay in front of your eyes. It's not a good, you know what I'm saying? It fucking sucks. But it can't happen it happened to the right people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes karma get it right. Sometimes she get it right, because I have been seeing so many people that don't deserve it, fall to illnesses that we should have had. Man, with all the money that we had in this country, we should have had these cures. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people saying there is a cure for cancer. There's a cure for cancer. Well, capitalism is not going to let it go without a paywall. And I remember being on Facebook. When I first started doing videos and stuff like that. I was getting like 2 likes and shit like that. But there was a march for cancer, you know what I'm saying, for cancer awareness. And I said, okay, all of these people putting all of this money in, it is publicly funded. You know what I'm saying? The research, cancer, all the walking, whatever it may be. Is this going to be free? Is this going to be free? Because all these people putting in their money for this research, trying to find cures for cancer, is it going to be free to the people who put their money in? Or are you going to charge them just like how y'all did with insulin? Insulin's supposed to be like 2 cents. Or what, for inflation, $2? It's supposed to be free. But people can't even afford insulin. They can't afford the treatments, the cancer treatments. If it wasn't for my girlfriend having good insurance, who knows, man? Who knows what would have happened? So I'm glad this is happening to the right person. Finally, fucking sucks that a lot of people are going through this. And he's the same man who threatened people's lives. And with the, oh well, I'm gonna I'm gonna veto Medicare for all. And then let's not forget, he said if he's elected, we're gonna cure cancer. He had a scam going on. I don't know if people remember this. Joe Biden was scamming people. The cancer research that they was doing, no, they was funneling all that money to their peers. None of that money went into cancer research. They was using that money to travel, to vacation, to eat. We saw the receipts. And now cancer like, hold on. Let me spin back the blocker real quick on it. Let me spin back the block on this nigga real quick. All those people that you gave hope, you gave hope to, high hopes to, talking about you're going to cure cancer, and you use that money to funnel these rich elites, dinners, vacations, plane flights, private jet flights. None of that money went to research, and now karma came back and bit you in the ass. And I mean literally. Ooh. Hey, I feel sorry for y'all on Twitter, because them liberals about to be in y'all mentions all fucking day. Why would you wish this on people? Why would you wish this on people? Shut the fuck up. Use the same motherfucker wishing bombs on Palestinian children because they're the reason why Kamala Harris lost. No, Kamala Harris lost because she fucking sucks as a human. People seen through the bullshit. And no leftist ever has cost you guys an election. Ever. I think even Bernie Sanders people voted for Hillary Clinton. Still couldn't do it. We don't have the numbers. You know what y'all should have went? Y'all should have went not moderate, but you should have tried to appeal to those independents. Those are the most, that's the biggest voting block, the independents. But what y'all do? Y'all like, well, we're gonna, kick out the trans stuff and, kick out the LGBTQI stuff. And then we're gonna, calm down on the Black Lives Matter stuff. And we're going to move more to the right. And then people on the right, like, we don't fucking like you. libertarians, moderate Republicans, even some moderate Democrats voted for Trump because Joe Biden was so bad in his term, and Kamala Harris talking about, well, I'm not going to be any different from him. I don't want an arms embargo. Well, you don't want to win. You don't want to win. You can't tell me you see millions of people out there in support. Sometimes some people, this was their first protest, the first time marching. You seen millions of people across America protesting and saying, stop the killing. Stop the killing. And you like, well, I'm still going to kill. Well, you're still going to lose. You're going to lose. So I don't give a fuck what these liberals talking about. Hold your ground, y'all. Hold your ground. Send that tweet out. Send it out. Let the niggas know how you really feel. Send it out. That genocidal maniac finally getting his, and he won't live another couple of years. He's going to be gone. And when he die, send that other tweet out, nigga. Send another tweet out. Oh, shit. This shit is dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, let me find this other fucking story. Woo. This is what these motherfuckers get, man. I'm telling you. Who's next? Eric Adams? Fuck it. Fuck it. Bernie Sanders. Didn't Bernie Sanders have like a cancer scare before or something like that? Or he had a lump in his heart? Whatever. Bernie Sanders can get it too. And when he gets sick, send that motherfucking tweet out. Let the niggas know how you feel. Don't hold your tongue for these motherfuckers taking up for war criminals. They're crying over fucking war criminals. Don't hold your tongue for these motherfuckers, because when they candidate lost, they ain't hold their tongue by how they was disgusted by us sitting at home and not voting or voting third party. And now more kids are going to get deported, and they are cheering the deportations because people didn't vote for their favorite politicians. Don't hold your tongue for these motherfuckers, because they ain't going to hold their tongue for you. They never did, and they never will. So I don't know why what you guys feel like well, maybe I shouldn't tweet it. No, tweet that shit. Make a video. Go on TikTok. Do a dance. Go on TikTok. What them kids? Dance on that motherfucking grave, boy. Oh, Elizabeth Warren. Damn. Who is that motherfucker? Oh, Hillary Clinton. What? Hillary Clinton, let's go. If Hillary Clinton gets sick, oh, man. No, it's about to be so dope. This is dope, bro. This is dope. Hakeem Jeffries, the other motherfucker in New York, I forgot his name. Yeah, Bernie had a heart attack. Have another one. AOC. Oh, yeah. Shit. Even Rashida Tlaib. Because truth be told, she don't do anything with her power, bro. Like that uncommitted movement was just to get people to not vote third party. Was to not, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want people. They didn't want people to leave the Democratic Party. So they're trying to say, oh, well, we're just uncommitted and we're trying to work with the Democratic Party and blah, blah, but don't vote third party, because that's what the uncommitted leaders came out and told us. They said, yeah, I mean, we're not advocating for third parties. We're not telling people to leave the Democratic Party. We're trying to get a platform to speak with genocidal maniacs. Genocidal maniac. You can't negotiate with terrorists. You can't negotiate with terrorists. What the fuck is y'all talking about? So yes, Rashida Tlaib can get it too. All these motherfuckers. Every Republican, and I mean that, every Republican, even the voters. Oh, I love it. Hey, y'all, like, share, subscribe, because I'm pretty sure this one is going in the gutter as soon as they. People ain't gonna like this one. YouTube ain't gonna like this one. They're gonna shut me down, man. They're gonna be like, "Oh no, this is too much laughing. We can't have this. Not on my platform. We gotta stop him." Damn, man, this is so fucking dope. Dope. I love it, man. I fucking love it. Damn. Where the fuck is my other story? Oh, I think it's on Twitter. Man, bookmark. Whew. This is. I can't wait till they all these fucking dinosaurs, bro. Shit, you don't want me as president. You don't want me as president. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I know me. I can't have too much power. I know me. I'm gonna go crazy. And I mean that shit. Like, not in a bad way, but I'm gonna do some bad things, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these people are. A lot of these countries are gonna get bombed. Every country that sent money to funnel war in Ukraine and India, oh yeah, they getting dismantled. India is getting dismantled if I ever have power. You can't trust me with power. Don't trust me with power because people will die. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking at all. People gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of elite people, you know. Man, this is dope. About just in the form of new administration, America has to fall. The empire has to fall, man. Empire has to fall. There is nothing we can do, you know what I'm saying, to actually change this system. I mean, the Democrats showed you this with David Hall. They like, hey, we know we told y'all youngins to change the party from the inside, but that was a bunch of bullshit. You know, this is an empire. We work together, and you're trying to get rid of us? Like, no. So, and where's that comment? I mean, I won't be worse. I'm gonna, people gonna get health care, people gonna get housing. We're gonna actually give people what they owe. Black people gonna get their reparations. Palestinians will get their reparations. It's gonna be a lot of good, but I can't promise you that I won't go rogue. Oh, yep. Chucky. That's what I was thinking about. Chucky before I said Hillary Clinton. Chucky can get it too. Yeah. I can't wait to that motherfucker. Woo. Is she immortal? Talk about Hillary Clinton. You know what she do? Kind of remind me of a vampire, bro. She do remind me of a vampire. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's not a good person. She is not a good person. And she got the nerve to talk about Trump getting that fucking $400 million plane or whatever the fuck the ticket was on that. Pretty sure those numbers are inflated, but talking about people just don't give you millions of dollars without anything in return. Motherfucker, you take millions of dollars from AIPAC. So what did you give them in return? They all are hypocrites, bro. They all are hypocrites. What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, oh yeah, it's falling, and China is flexing their powers more than often. Out, like, China is um, kind of putting down their foot. I love it, you know what I'm saying? Because they have the power to wipe us out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can starve us to death. They can starve us to death. And we've seen this with the terrorists and the empty ports. You know, a lot of and Republicans, the Republican voters, this is a lie. The ports aren't empty. Yes, the fuck they were. People were live streaming from them damn ports. They were empty. There were no fucking ships coming in from China, from Asia. There were no ships. There were no ships. And then China told us, hey, you're going to have empty shelves. You're going to have empty shelves. It's going to be worse than the pandemic. You thought the pandemic was worse? No, you haven't seen anything. And all you motherfuckers will, they need us. They need us. No, the fuck they don't. We only 15% of their fucking trade. When the fuck would I can replace y'all with, I can replace that with India, Australia, which they did. And then Europe is taking tariffs off of the UV cars, UV, EU, EV vehicles, whatever the fuck they is, electric vehicles. So you're going to see a lot of Chinese vehicles in the West. Mexico is making a deal with China with their vehicles. You're going to see a lot of Chinese vehicles pop their way up here because you know what's going to happen. People are going to try to go around them tariffs. They're going to take their ass down to Mexico. They're going to drive right back with their man. I'm going to be jealous as hell. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to be jealous as hell if I see a motherfucker at Belle Isle with their car in a damn river. I'm going to be so fucking jealous. I ain't going to lie. Man. Oh yeah, that's they trying to stop now, but I think they are fighting the impossible. The BRICS currency is going to be made. I mean, it only makes sense to trade in their currency to make sure that the petrodollar is falling. It continues to fall and whatnot. And we still haven't redone that deal with Saudi Arabia. You know, that's what Trump is trying to do. He's trying to get that deal back with Saudi Arabia, but I don't think it's happening. I think they see the writing on the wall that, you know, your dollar is only backed by bullying, and nobody is falling for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's scared of you anymore. Like this, maybe 100 years ago, 50 years ago, yeah, but people have nuclear weapons too. You know what I'm saying? You got a gun, I got a gun. You got a gun, I got a gun. That's how they looking at it now. So nobody's afraid of America. You guys lost all your wars. The only thing you good at is stealing resources from poor countries. Like nobody take America serious. If we was to actually get into a war, a full-on war with China, they would just send their robots out. They would send drones. They would send robots. And they're highly advanced with weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even gonna be close. And if they do send their people out, what the fuck y'all gonna do against 1 billion people? What the fuck y'all gonna do? Man, I'm so jealous of them motherfuckers, bro. Every fucking car I see, I'm like, damn, man, what the fuck? And I look at Ford and GM and Chrysler like greedy motherfuckers, man. They ain't got enough money. They don't put anything into the you get a new stereo, you get a fucking touchscreen in your car, nigga. I want this I want to drive in floods and still have my vehicle. I don't want to waste all this damn gas. The fuck. But before we get to this next story, thank you guys for coming in. 436 of you guys. Please like this this live video, subscribe. If you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. We're going to be doing a giveaway in Chicago, July 16th. If you are out there in the Chicago area, anywhere around Chicago, please come out and help us out because you know I got some good numbers in the care party, but we are kind of scattered. So I know I got like 6-7 people coming. It's not enough. It's not enough, man. Because that's gonna be a job. I'm gonna have CT on the grill. I gotta make sure AJ enforcing shit, making sure people not just taking shit and walking off. We gotta hand shit out. You know, we got to have people passing out the food, have people passing out the baby clothes, making sure that people get what they want, backpacks and whatnot. So it's gonna be, that's gonna be a long day, and I'm doing it all in one day. I'm gonna leave here at night. I'm gonna get there the day of, and I'm gonna leave right back home because I don't supposed to be leaving. I don't supposed to be leaving. They haven't dropped my travel man. So hopefully it's dropped by then. Hopefully it's dropped by then, but I doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see. No matter what, I'm gonna be there for the people. I promised, and I'm going to deliver. So if you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor, all lowercase. So let's get started with this new story. Okay, I got it pulled up. So DOGE, a key Social Security program mandated by the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, was ordered to shut down on Friday for not only being inefficient, but also creating chaos for those applying for their benefits and those who process claims. So where was all this? Like, where's all the Elon Musk people at? Where's all the Elon Musk people at? It said right here. Oh my God, Elon! I think I found I found billions in fraud. And it say Tesla pays zero in 2024 federal tax. So where's all the people who said he's gonna get rid of the all of these corrupt people? He's gonna find the money and do this and that. I didn't heard it all. I didn't see all that shit. And now where they at? I don't see them nowhere. Elon run this motherfucking. I went through all the comments, bro. I found a couple of these stories. They are hiding because they look like jackasses. After we told them, this man make a living off scamming people. The people around him make money off scamming, off of slavery. He scams the government, bro. And y'all think y'all gonna put him in a position of power or put these people around him in a position of power to do what? To scam you, to scam your grandmother. They are creating chaos for those applying for their benefits and those who process their claims. I don't know if you guys know, but Social Security is more of an older person thing. And yeah, that's fucking evil. That's just fucking evil to have these people work all of their lives, put all this money into Social Security, and then you make it hard for them to get their money, what they put in. And I just seen a tweet from an elected official that said Social Security is not your money. I don't know if y'all remember who had typed that, who had tweeted that. Put that down in the comments, because I forgot who said that, but I remember that tweet said Social Security is not your money. Well, who the fuck money is it? I ain't about to work 60 fucking years just for y'all to keep cutting and cutting and cutting, taking my fucking money, my hard-earned money. This is why I don't get money, bro. That's why I don't put money into nothing. I'm not putting money into Social Security. You better off winning the lottery. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Come to asylum. We are live. Steve Bellins Asylum. Or are you too afraid, scared to come on panel? Pussy. Nigga, I don't even know who the fuck you is or that fuck nigga. Nigga, fuck you. How the fuck you gonna come on my motherfucking show and try to, nigga, fuck you and that whack ass show, nigga? What the fuck? Who the fuck is you? And who the fuck is Steve Billings? Nobody give a fuck about no motherfucking Steve Billings. Tell him, hey, since you over there, since you're alive, Tell Steve Billings I said, suck my fucking dick, nigga. How about that? Fuck you talking about? I'll smack you on your motherfucking mouth. Come over with that bullshit. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, these people are fucking evil. And this is not even the first time shit like this. This shit has been happening since our grandparents was children. Our grandparents was children. They always find a way to fuck over the older people. And I'm telling you right now, if you are a younger person, if you are 30 years and younger watching this, don't put money into Social Security. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even a 401k isn't even safe nowadays. Save your fucking money. Do not give it to the government. They are not on your fucking side. And once you get old enough and your brain isn't working the way it was, like it is today, they're gonna fucking play you. They're gonna make it so hard for you to get what you deserve. I'm telling you, it's so hard for people to get their Social Security checks. You might as well play the lottery. And this is a reason why a lot of the older generation play the lottery. They play the lottery because they can't get what they're owed. They think they're going to make it. They think they're going to win big one day. I ain't going to lie. They be hitting 10,000, 20,000 time to time. But what is $20,000 when your medical bills are $1 million? What is $20,000 when you owe the bank for your mortgage and your taxes? What is $20,000 to a person with multiple people in their families? You got to take care of your daughters, your sons. You got to pay car insurance, your car note, electric, gas. That's nothing. That's nothing, and it's fucked up that they do our older people like this, taking advantage. And what's so crazy is they're old. Most of the people in our government are over 60 years old, and they are fucking over people in their age group. If they don't have it in their heart to look out for the elderly, shit, I feel bad for y'all. I feel bad for y'all. Because whoever got their money in Social Security, try to get that shit right now. Put your shit in a safe. Bury your money. Bury it. Because I'm telling you, these motherfuckers ain't gonna do right by you, man. And it doesn't even matter which administration is in power at that moment. It doesn't even fucking matter. Because they all do this. Joe Biden has been cutting Social Security before I was born. He's been trying to cut at Social Security, Medicaid, all that shit, to fund wars, to fill their pockets. They taking your money and killing kids with it. The money that you're supposed to survive off of, they're taking your money and they're killing people with it. Ain't that about a bitch? Hey, you still ain't read it wrong. He is a cancer. He is a cancer. Oh yeah, they're going to privatize it. They're definitely going to privatize it. You bet your ass. They're going to privatize this, and they have been trying for years now. You know, the only reason why they have been failing is because a lot of people be in an uproar, and one thing that they have been doing is pushing this. Oh well, the government shouldn't be taking care of people. To people, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not a regular working class person thought. That's propaganda that has been pushed on us for generation after generation. So now you have people saying, oh, well, the government shouldn't have to take care of you. The government shouldn't have to pay your bills. The government shouldn't fund this. The government shouldn't fund that. What the fuck is the government for? Are you guys conservatives or anarchists? If you don't want a government to pay for anything, why have a government at all? We put money. We pull our money in together to make sure that our infrastructure is strong, which it's not, because they cut corners. They give these contracts to their best friends who do the fucking worst job that they can ever do, splitting all these fucking hairs and corners to make sure they get a decent profit. We pull all this money to make sure that your grandmother have access to hospitals, to cancer treatments. What the fuck? Why wouldn't you want your government to do those things? Oh, because black people and brown people are going to benefit from it. And I'm telling you, this was a lot of the reasons why, a lot of white people fucking themselves up, man. White people in the South that's with that bigoted mindset, they're fucking themselves up. I hear them saying, oh well, people need to get cut off their food stamps. People don't need to buy this and buy that on their food stamps. You guys have the biggest population of people on welfare in America. You have the biggest population of people on welfare, white Americans. And just because some black and brown people may benefit from it, and I'll be real, some people sell their food stamps. Some people don't do what they said they was going to do with their welfare, whatever it may be. Your politicians didn't do anything that they said that they was going to do with your money. So why not hold the people in power accountable before you ever come for Joe Blow? You've been a victim to this propaganda. You've been a victim to this propaganda. And you know what's even crazier is they support some of the biggest welfare queens, Elon Musk, Donald Trump. All of these people have been welfare queens all of their lives. Their whole fucking portfolio is built off of our money, off of them robbing us. And he's still doing it to this fucking day. Yes, even libs do this, especially with the police. Oh well, we need police in certain neighborhoods. Which neighborhoods? Fucking, like I said, I remember talking to some fucking white lib. I forgot where the fuck I was at. I was like, would you have those same police officers that's in my neighborhood, in your neighborhood? The same cops who shoot without even asking any questions, the same cops who thought they seen a gun, you want them in our neighborhoods, but you don't want them in your neighborhoods? I know you don't want them in your neighborhoods. You want the police in our neighborhoods because you see us as animals and you see the police as zookeepers. And you'll treat the hood like a cage. That's the fucking truth. All of these liberals, whether they be black or white, they see black people as animals. Black people from the hood, they see us as animals and not people that's going through poverty all of their lives and making it any way that they can. When you are forced to deal with poverty, you're going to fucking do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And a lot of people fell victim to capitalism, to poverty and capitalism. So now they have to sell their body. They have to sell drugs. They have to rob people. They have to do this and do that. You know what we need? We don't need the police. I have to keep explaining this. We don't need the police. We need better resources. We need resources. No, I'm sorry. We got the resources, but billions of dollars going to the cops. We need those resources to go to parks, to libraries, to schools. Instead of knocking schools down, how about we build more schools? The literacy rate in America is fucked up. The children can't read, and I wonder why. You keep giving all our money to these criminals. You keep giving all our resources. I think Detroit give like 40% of our 40% of our money to police. I think it was 40%. I think it was like 40-some percent. But yeah, our budget. 40% of our budget going to cops. And they still haven't stopped crime. Crime hasn't lowered. It hasn't stopped. It's risen because people are going into extreme poverty. Children are living like cavemen. People can't afford shoes for their children. So if you, as a parent, what would you do for your kid? What would you do for your kid? You would do everything. You would do anything it takes. Anything it takes. Imagine $1 billion school. instead of Cop City. We can build $1 billion school. We can build $1 billion library. We can build $1 billion parks. We have the money. Don't tell me that we don't, because we just sent 50, 70 something billion to fucking Israel. But all of these people are just like Ronald Reagan. They don't want a smart proletarian, because what's going to happen is people are going to actually learn, like, hold on, we're the bad guys? We're the bad guys. Oh, yeah, we are the fucking bad guys. We need to tax the rich at 90%. We need co-ops in these factories to where your boss getting, oh, you guys, on this fucking quarter, we made $3 billion. Here's a fucking pizza party and some donuts. How the fuck is that fair? And I run the damn company. I run all the machines. I know how to do everything in here. And you telling me a guy with a suit and tie who hasn't even stepped foot in this factory, only when it's time to make PR, you telling me he's getting the millions and billions of dollars and not the workers who keep this shit running? How the fuck is that fair? I heard that, Rich. AKA Dick. I'm just fucking with you. My cousin named Richard. I know your name, Richard. Is it short for Dick or is it long for Dick? I forget. Oh, man. Man, I don't know. How do y'all workers do it, bro? I haven't worked in a factory in years. You know what stopped me from working in the factory? I was going to burn that bitch down. When I was working that Jeep, that's all I thought about was burning that bitch down. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Because we was doing some work in that motherfucker. And sometimes our checks be late. What the fuck happened? Man, I was a temp. And I got my check and it was like, oh, well, your other check is going to come next week. We had some problems. Like, y'all motherfucking make billions of dollars and there's a problem with dishing out the money. They gave me like $85 fucking dollars or some shit like that. My check was supposed to be $1,000. $85. If I go home to my kids and my baby mama with $85, I'm gonna be like Fred Flintstone. I'm gonna be banging on the door. They're gonna lock me out. Wilma! I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? And ever since then, I was like, I want to kill these motherfuckers. I want to bolt the doors. I want to set this bitch on fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna be a terrorist. I was gonna be a terrorist. Fuck Jeep. Fuck Chrysler. Fuck GM. Fuck all these fucking factories, bro. They do not do well by their people at all. It's crazy. Excuse me. All right, before we get into this next story, no, I don't want your fucking notifications, bro. Before we get into this next story, please like, share, and subscribe. Sweatshop was coin 18. Oh, yeah. And you know what I don't get about these Americans? They be like, oh, China has this and China has that. Nigga, y'all have kids working in factories, bro. How many factories have to be exposed for using child labor for y'all to understand? China isn't the only one that practice with child labor. Actually, child labor isn't even as old as some of our grandparents. I mean, child labor laws, I should say, isn't even that old. Y'all motherfuckers had kids going down chimneys and shit. Your motherfuckers think y'all the shit, but y'all not, bro. Like, y'all don't have the best laws here. Y'all don't protect your motherfucking people. They trying to change. They trying to change it now. Many states in the South has been trying to push back and the child labor laws and certain labor laws to where they can exploit younger people, and this is what they want. They want slaves. They want slaves, because that's exactly what it is. A child working is a slave. I don't give a fuck what you paying them. I don't give a fuck what you promised them. That is a slave. And they know that they can't get the labor from Americans because we want too much. We want to be unionized. We want $25 an hour. We want, you know what I'm saying? Or shit, some people making $50 an hour. You think a capitalist want to pay all his workers $50 an hour with benefits, health care, pay you to commune? You think they about to get so much fucking money. They about to make so much fucking money. And Florida fucked up. As soon as they passed that bill, they lost billions of fucking dollars. And they was like, damn, how we gonna make up for this? Oh, I get it. Child labor. Yeah, that's how we're gonna get our money back. Child labor. We're gonna pay them kids $10 a day. What the fuck? They ain't got no bills. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It's capitalism for you, Chris. Oh shit. All right, let's get to this next story. If you can, please donate. Today we're trying to raise $500, at least 700. I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there, but I'm definitely gonna need some help getting more diapers, clothes, food, and gotta set up a U-Haul for us to travel. So I will have everything on lock. If you can, please donate to the things that's strolling below me. If you can, $5, $10, $1, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Anything is better than nothing. Thank you to everybody who did support us so far. Thank you to everybody who donated and helped me out. It was a lot. It was a lot of people who helped me out. I appreciate you because y'all made this true, you know. And knowing the history of RBN, Fred Hemp Leftist, and all that stuff, it is a pleasure to get to work with the chairman and get to speak with him again. Last time I was out there, we spoke about, you know, what had happened between us and Twitter and shit like that. He said what he wanted to say, and I agree with him. You know, he was like, you know, it's checks and balances that come with that name and this and that. You know, he ain't got no hard feelings. I was like, look, man, you basically got caught up in some Twitter beef between us and some Democrats. You know what's so crazy about this? A lot of these people were saying, you know, regret this for telling people not to vote Democrat, but he don't even vote Democrat. He don't even vote Democrat. And I don't blame him. They killed his father. So that was just fucked up. That was fucked up, man. But it's a privilege to get to work with the chairman again, man. You know, and actually do something for the community. You know, this won't be the last time. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure this won't be the last time. Oh shit, no. Almost ended the stream, y'all. Okay. Let me see if I can find it right here.
They make a very blatant statement to Israel. They say to Israel, if you even think about trying to stop us from bringing aid to the people of Gaza, we will erase you from the planet Earth. You will no longer exist. You will be erased.
Yeah, and shout out to China for that aid, man. That was dope. You know, I see a lot of people was trying to, you know, talk about the bad shit. And, oh well, a kid got crushed by one of those crates. I wonder why. If y'all would just allow people to bring in, you know what? Let's get on with this shit.
You will face such a penalty. He says Netanyahu will go crying to America, and
He already is. And also, China demands Israel withdrawal. China urges Israel to immediately withdraw all military forces locations, Syria and Lebanon. Beijing calls for regional stability and an end to foreign interference. So they know the shit is getting close. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, war is. I don't think we can stop this. I don't think we can stop this. I really don't think we can stop this. It's gonna happen. World War III is definitely gonna happen. And because China got to.
Mr. President, distinguished members of the court, it is a great honor and privilege to appear before you on behalf of China. For over half a century, Palestinians in the occupied territory has endured persistent suffering, with many communities dependent on humanitarian assistance for basic survival. Following the October 2023, the escalation of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. Even this basic lifeline has been severely threatened. With each new restriction and every law Israel enacts to block assistance, the situation grows more desperate in Gaza and throughout the occupied territories. We are witnessing an unprecedented humanitarian crisis, threatening to overwhelm an already suffering people. The suffering of Palestinian people touches the very heart of China. For 12 straight years, President Xi Jinping has sent messages to the UN Special Commemorative Meeting in observance of the International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people, expressing China's unwavering support for Palestine's just cause. China continues to provide humanitarian assistance to the Palestinian people, while also participating in broad international efforts to alleviate the humanitarian crisis and support post-conflict reconstruction in Gaza. President Xi puts it simply and powerfully. I quote, "The humanitarian cause is humanity's shared mission," end of quote. This principle guides China's position that the United Nations, as the cornerstone of multilateralism, should play both a central and unique role in leading and coordinating humanitarian assistance. As the stakeholders in this humanitarian mission, all states should work together to provide humanitarian assistance to the Palestinian people. Ultimately, the fundamental solution to the Palestinian question lies in the implementation of the two-state solution. This addresses the core of this conflict: Palestinian people's fundamental right to self-determination, At the same time, Israel's legitimate security concerns should be respected. China champions the parties to move forward each other and stands ready to work with the international community toward early realization of this vital goal. Two states living side by side in peace, their peoples sharing the benefits of friendly coexistence. China submitted its written statement to the court in February 2025. Today, I will present China's view in three parts. First, the advisory jurisdiction of the court. Second, Israel's obligations as the occupying power to the UN. Other international organizations and third states, namely third parties. Finally, Israel's obligations as a member state of the UN. China submits that the court has jurisdiction over questions requested by the General Assembly, and there's no compelling reason for the court to decline to exercise its jurisdiction. China supports the court's exercise of its advisory jurisdiction in accordance with international law. China hopes that the court will focus on the specific legal questions requested by the General Assembly, building upon its advisory opinion of the July 2024 to provide legal guidance on relevant issues. The guidance will serve to promote lasting peace, stability, and development in the Middle East. Moreover, it will safeguard international peace and security by upholding the authority of international law and advancing international justice and fairness. Mr. President, I now turn to the obligations of Israel as occupying power in relation to the third parties. Since 1967, Israel has been the occupied power of Palestinian territory, including the Gaza Strip, while Israel withdrew its physical military presence from Gaza in 2005. These did not change the status as an occupying power.
And you know what? I'm glad China is doing something, bro. I'm glad because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got tired of that fence rotting bullshit from China, man. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, and I cannot pronounce this name. I am so sorry. Elgbikin, AIGBEKAN. Thank you for the $10 towards the giveaway. And Devin, thank you for the $10 towards the giveaway. I know you always look out for me, shit. Man, I wish I could pronounce the name. Type that down. How do I pronounce that? But I was getting kind of tired of China with this fence rotting shit, and they were trading with Israel. So hopefully some things actually change, and they put their boot to the ground and say, hey, look, y'all can't keep doing this shit. We're gonna shut down trading agreements. We're gonna shut down all these things, all these projects that we got going on with you guys, if you don't stop this genocide that you are committing. You are an occupying force. You don't deserve to be there. I know, people, well, this is Jewish and Jewish thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't want Christians to have their own land. I don't want Muslims to have their own land. I don't want Jewish people to have their own land. That's not how the shit works. That's bigotry. That's supremacy. You are locking out people because, you know, they're not a part of your fucking religion. And I know all you fucking naysayers, well, look at the Middle East. They're a Muslim country. No, they're not. There's fucking millions of Christians in the Middle East. Some of those people were were residents of Gaza, the West Bank. They're Christians. Who the fuck? Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. And I'm glad China is actually saying something, bro. And they actually are giving aid to people of Palestine. Because to watch these children be starved to death on our fucking, that's hard, bro. It's hard. Every day we wake up, I look on my phone. I'm like, damn, I see children starve. When you see the ribs of a child and that don't fucking do something to you, you a psychopath, bro. You a psychopath. There is no fucking way you can see children starving to death and be like, yeah, we need more of that. Collective punishment because Hamas won't give up their territory and they won't back down. You're cutting off water supplies. You're cutting off ways that people can ship aid to these people. You done blocked. Residents of Israel has blocked Mack trucks full of food and raided these aid trucks. Y'all bomb, ambulance. Well, EMS. I don't know how to say ambulance. I'm sorry, I got an accent. It is fucking crazy. And the world can't keep going on like this, man. So the real superpower of the world is saying, hey, y'all need to stop it. We're about to give these people some aid. We're going to help rebuild. I believe they said that last year, they said they would help rebuild Gaza. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. If China helped rebuild Gaza, it would show, it will basically tell America, like, look, bomb our shit if you want to, bomb our infrastructure if you want to. We're gonna fuck you up. Not only will we fuck up Israel, your little fucking dogs in the Middle East, but we're gonna fuck up a lot of trade for you guys. We're gonna make sure that these countries will never want to trade with you guys ever again, because if they ever trade with you or they have some type of alliance with you, we're cutting off trade deals with these people too. That's what they need to be doing. It's the first step to everything. Voicing your complaints is the first step, but demanding things is the next. Demanding things is the fucking next. And yeah, I see these Americans, oh, well, Trump said he want to make it into a resort and this and that. Like, look, nigga, y'all don't even have your own resorts here in America. You don't even have your own shit. You don't have good infrastructure. You don't have nothing here. How the fuck is they going to rebuild Gaza? Well, what manufacturing power? What? Oh shit, Lewis, thank you for the is this the same Lewis that gave me the 1,500? Lewis, thank you for the $250. That's what's up. $250, boy. And PayPal just took $25 away from that because I owed them some money. I had to buy my kids some shoes. PayPal got this thing where you can, borrow some money from them. Basically, they're just washing people money. But thank you for the $250. I appreciate that. It's going to be a dope ass giveaway. If you out there, bro, please come out there And if you have my number, if you don't contact me on Twitter, I'll give you my number. Oh, and if you guys don't know, we are accepting applications for the care party. We are accepting applications for the care party. The only requirements is you can't be a bigot, can't be racist, you can't be homophobic, transphobic, none of that shit. If you are a U.S. vet or ex-military, ex-army, you're gonna have to drop your allegiance with imperialism. I had to explain this to one of the members of the care party. He's ex Air Force, and I explained it to him like, look, I don't like how you vets go out there and say, once a vet, always a vet. That's not true. That's not true, because once you're back home, they don't take care of you. The VA don't take care of you. It's hard for you to get your benefits. So why are you so prideful in something that don't even give a fuck about you? Why are you so prideful for something that gave you PTSD? Left you out the fucking hang. Left you and your comrades in those foxholes while y'all was getting y'all ass whooped in the Middle East. Oh yeah, that's not happening. That's definitely not happening. That's not happening. I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers talking about. They are not gonna rebuild Gaza. If it is, like, yeah, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Especially with all this shit going on. I think this is the end of the West. I think China is basically telling us, like, your time is up. If somebody has said earlier in the chat that China funds Israel, do trades with Israel, enough said. And yes, they should not be trading with Israel. They should not have traded with Israel at all. But I don't run China government. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Hopefully they do make more demands. I hope China put boots on the ground. I know the DPRK is funding Hamas. That was breaking news a couple of months ago. They had found Hamas was using weaponry from the DPRK. So shout out my nigga Kim. My nigga Kim don't give a fuck, bro. My nigga Kim don't give a fuck. I remember I was in jail, and my caseworker, he was Korean, and I was like, I know you probably been propagandized, but Kim Jong-un is a great leader, man. He's a strong leader. Like, he don't take no shit. And why would you? You know what I'm saying? Why would I give up my nuclear weapons, knowing what the West have done to Korea? Look what they are doing to South Korea right now. So why would I give up my military weapons? And every time there's a disaster, every time there's a flood, every time something happens out there, he is front line. When the last time your president came out during a disaster? Bush. He flew over Hurricane Katrina. And then his wife was like, well, they've been living like that. What's the difference? Remember when that shit happened in Palestine, Ohio? What did Joe Biden do? Not a damn thing. He broke up the fucking railroad strikes. Because people wanted to get their money. People wanted better infrastructure. We wanted better trains. We wanted better transportation. I don't never see our leaders out there like him. Kim was rescuing niggas, bro. He was rescuing people in those floods that just happened last year. Kim Jong-un is a great leader, and y'all really should look up. Like, I know it's kind of hard, but we got Twitter, bro, and a lot of people got VPNs and whatnot. We can talk to these people. They have the internet. Don't let the propaganda fool you. They have the internet. They are all over on Twitter, and they are debunking all the bullshit that they are saying, that you people are saying about them. Not you guys, I know. But I know a lot of us do fall for, North Korea propaganda. Oh yeah, I can't forget about the first black president going to a majority black city and said, and then after that, he sent the military in to practice urban warfare because the people of, I don't think you guys realize how pissed off the people of Flint was. People was ready for an uprising. They was about to go out and kill the mayor of Flint. They was about to go, like, you had people openly planning to overthrow the city of Flint, and Obama went out there, drunk the water. When he left, the next day he sent the military out to practice urban warfare. They was in apartment buildings, throwing grenades, shooting, practicing to kill your ass. That was the threat on the American people. It was a threat on the American people. They say if you ever try to uprise, you ever try to do a revolution, we will kill you. Because what's going to happen if the people of Flint went into a full-blown revolution? It would have came down here to Detroit. Then it would have went over to the west of Michigan, Jackson. Then it would have went to the south. Then it would have went to Chicago. Then it would have went to, oh yeah. Black people would have been up in arms. And they just threatened us like, hey, try that shit if you want. Try that shit if you want. Let me see if I can find that shit. The National Guard troops. And look at this. Look at, man. AI overview. Fuck out of here. I remember that fucking video. He moved the National Guard out there, bro. He moved the National Guard out there, threaten your ass. They are afraid of an uprising, y'all. I'm telling you. Can I get some water? I fucking hate that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hate Obama, bro. Like, that nigga can die, bro. Damn, I cannot find this motherfucking. Damn, did they scrape the internet or that shit? Because they had people complaining. And I remember that shit, bro. It was like, we couldn't even get no sleep. They was throwing grenades. Like, yeah, they told y'all ass, look, try that shit if you want. That's another motherfucker who need to get it. Obama need cancer next. Oh, my fucking keyboard sucks. It won't type the A, the T. Fuck. Did they scrape the internet, bro? I just watched this shit. Well, last year. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do a whole fucking thing. As soon as I find that video, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna share it with y'all because that was fucked up, man. I think Obama might be the worst president. I think Obama might be the worst president. I think he worse than Trump. Obama definitely worse than Trump. He definitely worse than Trump because he got away with so much shit, bro. Trump can't even dream of doing the things that Obama has done. He killed Gaddafi, bro. For what? Why did y'all kill Gaddafi? Somebody said keywords in Google. I did it. I'm telling you, bro, they scrapped the internet of that interview they was doing with the people. And you know what? People still ain't got clean water in Flint. They still don't have clean water in Flint. And they saying, oh, well, what you wanted him to do? He did a state of emergency. Nigga, he could have forced that motherfucker. Man, it's so much shit Obama could have done. It's so much shit Obama could have done. He could have used some of those funds that we was bombing the shit out of people with to help with our infrastructure. Don't just say, oh, it's a state of emergency. Okay, well, what now? Do we have to just, boil our water every fucking day from now on? And that's what they have been doing for 10, 11 years now? What the fuck? That was fucked up. Obama might be the worst president that we had. As far as the people, he definitely up there with Bush. He definitely is up there with Bush, if not worse. Because even Bush couldn't get away with some of that dumbass shit Obama was doing. He called us thugs. Occupy Wall Street, he called them thugs. He called Black Lives Matter thugs. Told us to pull up our pants. Nigga, what? That's why white racists loved him. Them white moderates loved him. Oh, he can talk. He know how to talk. He's well dressed. He's well. Yeah, they love a nigga when they real put together for him. Like, oh yeah, dress up, put on a suit for us, and tell us what we want to hear. That's fucked up. And you know what? Let's get back on China because I think this is a blowback to China. I think this what China is doing right now is pushback from what the U.S. Was doing. If you guys don't know, the U.S. basically made some propaganda videos and was saying, "Hey, we will pay you to be a Chinese spy. We will pay you to leak documents." So I'm like, who the fuck want to? Do you know what China does to people who leak? You know what I'm saying? You think it's worth it to be a Chinese spy? No amount of money is worth your life. They kill billionaires, bro. What the fuck you think they're gonna do to a fucking spy? And you think they won't be able to get you over here? Shit, let the fucking Republicans tell it. China own us. They own our farming lands, and they in our media and all this and all that. So you think you're gonna get away? You think you're not gonna face any consequences for, being a Chinese spy for the American government, for imperialism? You're the fuck? We're gonna kill you. Is you crazy? Let me see. Let me exit out that. Exit out that. Share screen. Hey yo, I'm on. I'm on the show right now. I'm gonna hit y'all back. I'm trying to do this show. All right. Yeah, man. Damn it. It was. Oh, here we go. Right here. They're trying to pay Chinese people to be Chinese spies, and yeah, that's just. I think this is what China is doing to Israel is just a pushback on what they are doing right now. Trying to make people snitch on Chinese government.
The CIA have released 2 videos aimed at recruiting disgruntled Chinese government officials to spy on China on behalf of the United States. One of the videos is aimed at junior Chinese government officials who are just entering the workforce, basically telling them that you will never make as much money as your boss and will be stuck attending endless, grueling political self-criticism sessions that young officials have to do while their bosses make all the money. So the appeal is just give the United States all of the secret information and we will pay you. The CIA released another video, this time appealing to senior government officials in China. Basically, in these videos, which are also in Mandarin, they're telling the senior government officials that it's just a matter of time before Xi Jinping targets you in his anti-corruption drive. So better secure your family's future by giving all of China's secrets over to the CIA and getting paid for it. The Chinese can 100% do a Uno reverse card on the United States, basically act like they're one of these disgruntled employees, go to the United States, take all their money, and then just give them false information. Yeah. The geniuses over at the CIA have released 2 videos.
That's what I would do. Oh, y'all want some information? Y'all want some information? I got some. I got some information. So I think this is what China is doing now. China did a spoof? No. What's the name of it? I'll type it in. Or send me a link. The CIA is not the smartest people. They are not the smartest people. China is like light years ahead of us when it comes to shit like this, y'all. They are prepared for every scenario. They are prepared. And when people say, oh, the terrorists are going to hurt China, they're going to bend the knee. China ain't bend no knee. Trump was waiting for his phone like he just pulled a baddie. He waiting for that call like he just pulled a bad chick at the club. He like, is she gonna text me? Is she gonna She ain't text you, nigga. Hey, actually, she gave you the wrong number. He like, oh man, it's been 2 days. She didn't even call. Let me. The number you're trying to call has been disconnected. Please hang up and try your call again. I can't believe she played me like that, man. I thought she like that's crazy. China ain't been the knee. China going to be here for thousands of more years after this. They have seen empires fall. They have seen empires fall, y'all. They're going to be here for a while. We're going to be the ones. We're going to fall before China. And what was the best move to do was just to fucking, work with them, not bully them. How can you bully a superpower? You're gonna try the same shit that you've been trying on small countries in Africa on China? Yeah, you can get away with that shit in the Congo. You can get away with that shit in Sudan. You can get away with that shit in probably Haiti. Hold on, let me see. Bro, I gotta get a new fucking. Oh God, man, I'm so fucking poor. I think I found it. Let me know if this is it. This is the one that popped up.
This country was a beacon of freedom. I work hard, going out early and coming back late every day, for my family, for my kids. But what's the reality? I've been working my ass off for 20 years, yet I can't even afford my kids' medical bills. Our government told me hard work pays off, but all I see is that Wall Street elites are manipulating the finance, politicians are taking bribes, and it seems like Israel is the real power pulling the strings behind us. And we, ordinary people, can only struggle to survive. They say we're a democratic country, but look at those scandals. Politicians are blatantly corrupt for votes and money. Behind every scandal, countless amounts of money disappear. Who took that money? Not me, not you. It's those people up high. But I don't want to stay silent anymore. The politicians in this country are completely rotten. Those corrupt politicians and blood-sucking elites. I want the world to see that America's freedom is nothing but a lie. I choose to stand up. I'm doing this for my kids and for all the ordinary people who've been cheated. This time, I'll fight for a real future in my own way. Change this country in my own way.
That wasn't even fucking propaganda. That wasn't even a troll. That was just the truth. That was damn China. Damn, man. That wasn't even. Is they lying? I mean, oh, let me hide this. Was they lying? What the fuck? I thought it was gonna be something funny. That shit. Wow. China is not to be fucked with, bro. Because they're gonna fuck around and lose the moderates. They're gonna fuck around and lose the Republicans, bro. Because even Republicans know they ain't getting paid what they supposed to. They know it. They might just lose support, man. And they're gonna have a lot of people. Are you Jamaican American? No. I'm just some black dude from Detroit. Yeah, that damn. That kind of hit. That kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. They is not lying, bro. Hold on. I know it was it was a couple of them like this one. I remember this one that somebody had shared on Twitter. God, bro, that is funny, bro. You know, there's a lot of fucking countries who talk shit about us being fat, but I ain't gonna lie, we is a fat ass country, dog. We is a fat ass country. Yeah, that's AI. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's AI. You ain't gonna see no Americans working like that. We is a fat ass country, bro. Look at us compared to every other country, bro. Like we got some fat people here. No shame to my fat people, bro. You know, it's hard. It's hard losing weight. It's hard losing weight. I understand. I know that. But fuck, they hitting us where it hurt. That's that they hitting us where it hurt. They're like, oh, you fat, lazy Americans. What oh, y'all gonna go work in those factories for real? No, the fuck you ain't. Y'all couldn't even remember down south when all the Mexicans, Latinas, all the motherfuckers left, and the white people got out there for like 2 days, and they couldn't take it. They was getting sunburned. They couldn't take it. They went back in the house. It was like, oh yeah, we can pick our own cherries. We can pick our own berries. And then as soon as they got out there in them fields, and they was like, oh shit, I think I should be paid more for this. Like, no. Get exactly what they was paying those people. $2 a day, $5 a day, if that. $5 a day. You guys aren't built for this shit no more. We gave up our labor power as Americans. We have no labor force. Like, yeah, we have a couple of people working, building cars, and a couple of people, you know, helping the infrastructure and shit like that. But as far as Americans, everyday Americans going back to working like that, no, hell no. We're going to want a union. We're going to want some money. You know what I'm saying? We're going to want some real benefits, insurance, shit that they're not willing to give you. They would rather use slave labor because it benefits them more. They would rather use child labor. Americans have been gave up their labor power. What the fuck is... When the last time you seen y'all people working like for real? You know what I'm saying? Like most of the people, what, hospitals, fast food restaurants. Shit, most people are just hustlers. They on the fucking streets. Ain't nobody doing no manual labor no more. Not here. The only people who's doing manual labor, you don't like them because of the color of their skin, and you want to deport them. They're taking your jobs. They're taking your jobs. I swear, motherfucker. South Park they gotta be from the future, bro. South Park, they gotta be from the future because they took our job. When the aliens that came, they took our job. Oh my God, bro. They gotta be from the fucking future, bro. How the fuck can somebody take your job? How can somebody without papers, documentation, citizenship, your job wasn't taken, bro? Your job was given away because they figure that they can pay these people less and make more. And as Americans, I don't see why you guys haven't got up and done something about this. Why aren't we shutting down these factories, not only for using slave labor, but for cutting us out? After all the years that our grandfathers and uncles and aunties and nieces and nephews and spent working at these factories, y'all cut them out and are using child and slave labor. That's what you should be standing up for. So what we should have done was help people get their papers. I remember way back Damn, I'm old. How long ago was that? I used to run an atheist page. I used to run an atheist page on Facebook. It was an atheist group. And there was a lot of people who was, they used to inbox us like, hey, I'm trying to get out of so and so country. We need help with our, getting over here. Need help with getting citizenship and shit like that. And we used to help people get their citizenship. So that's what we could have done as workers, as a working class. We should have worked, helped these people get their citizenship and their papers. That way they can join the fight and everybody benefits from it. But you're not seeing it how we seeing it. You mad at these people because a capitalist gave your job away because they'll work for cheaper. You know what they work for cheaper is because they have no choice. They are escaping war. They are escaping famine. They are escaping U.S. imperialism. So yes, they have to come over here and work for pennies on the fucking dollar because they have no fucking choice. But you don't see it like that. You get jobs. And then what you do? You ain't protest. You ain't strike. You ain't try to educate your people. Nothing. You put the blame on somebody who has no power. No power. No political power. No way to actually make things happen. You should feel ashamed of yourself. I'm telling you, Americans should feel ashamed of themselves, bro. I can stand for that. Man, the shit sandwich versus the douche. It was a douche. Douche? Am I pronouncing that right? Douche? 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 I don't know. Whatever. It was a shit sandwich versus a douche. And yeah, they got a douche. This damn. I haven't seen one of those things since the 90s, but whatever. But yeah, they gotta be from the future, bro. They predicted all of this shit, bro. The only thing that they got wrong was climate change with Al Gore, and even they had to go back and apologize. The man bear pig is real. Climate change is real. He was very serial about that. Al Gore was very serial about that. Super serial. I'm about to watch some South Park when I get off this motherfucker, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, God. And not only did they replace y'all with cheap labor, they're building more robots to take your fucking job. They making sure AI take your job. Like, don't y'all get it? This is a class warfare. This is class warfare. And you're going after people poorer than you. You're going after people who don't have. So billionaires just get off of what they've been doing. All these billionaires and millionaires, trillionaires, just get off. They get off scot-free while a Mexican get the fucking blame. Somebody from South America get the fucking blame. And this is the propaganda that has been pushed on the people, bro. The propaganda has been pushed on people to hate your fellow worker. And you know, another thing I don't like, another piece of propaganda I don't like is them telling you, people be on Twitter talking about, these are your coworkers. They're not your friends. They're not your friends. Don't make friends with your coworkers, blah, blah, blah. Now, understand, there's always one or two bootlickers out there. You don't have to deal with them. But for the most part, yes, you should be friends with your coworkers. What the fuck are you guys talking about? You should be friends with your coworkers. Y'all should go out when you get off work. Y'all should go grab a fucking beer. Y'all should talk about how much you're getting paid for doing the same jobs. Y'all should discuss unionizing and co-ops. That's another piece of propaganda I do not agree with. I see it on Twitter and Facebook all the time. Don't make friends with your coworkers. What the fuck? If we don't make it just don't make sense to me as a communist. That's all I'm saying. As a communist, why would I not befriend my coworkers? Why would I not discuss certain things that they don't want us to talk about? It just don't make no sense. I remember I was working at Bed Bath & Beyond, and our checks had came, and I'm pretty sure y'all heard the story from me before, but I had asked this girl, I said, how much you made? And she's like, oh, I made this, and that. I was like, oh shit, I made like 800. She's like, you made 800? I said, yeah. It's like, we work the same shifts. I said, I don't know. Maybe you want to, you know what I'm saying, talk to Dave about that. Because we have been working the same shifts. And she only got like $400 something for 2 weeks of pay. And I got 8. Now, granted, I do a lot of heavy lifting and shit like that, but we don't get paid by that. We don't get paid, you know what I'm saying, by, oh, well, you lift up this and you move this, blah, blah. We don't get paid like that. We get paid by the hour. So why I get 800 and she only get 400 and something? Then this lady gonna talk about, oh, you can't discuss your checks. You can't discuss what you guys made. You're gonna get fired like that. I said, and if they fire me, I'm gonna become a very rich man. I can talk about what the fuck I want to my coworkers. It is against the law for them to fire us or to put any penalties on us for discussing how much we made. Oh, white lady. Oh, well, you can't discuss that. They're going to fire you. I want them to. Because I'm going to come back with a fucking lawyer and I'm going to get me a meal bill. A couple of mil. Matter of fact, I'm going to sue for 3 mil because I know my lawyer going to want $1 million himself. I'm going to sit my black ass down. I wish they would. I said that shit in front of the GM was right there and my manager, Dave. I wish they would fire me. The fuck? Get paid every 2 weeks and this girl get $400. That's because they are whipped in submission. They are whipped in submission. Don't say that. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. Unionizing? Oh no. Don't unionize. Not against the company. The union's gonna take all of your money. Nigga. No, the union do take a good portion of money, but that money is insurance for workers, especially when you're going on strike. They want to make sure that you can still be able to get paid. There is some corrupt union bosses out there, union leaders. Yeah, but not for the most. We only hear about the ones that's corrupt because that's what they want you to see. A former employer fired someone for the same thing. She sued. They had to offer back the job until the employees as part of the settlement. That's so fucking embarrassing. That's so fucking embarrassing, bro. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine coming back like, yeah, tell them why you fired me. Tell them what happened. Yeah. And I want an apology in the form of dollars, motherfucker. I don't want to. And that's another thing. I wouldn't have went back. I would have just went for the gusto. I would have sued. Yep. Oh my God. And you know what? We didn't even get fired. The bitch shut down. Well, I quit. I had quit. But after I quit, that motherfucker got shut down. But man, that when I say some of the most insufferable people shop at Bed Bath & Beyond, I mean some of the worst people shop at Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm on a motherfucking phone with some lady yelling at me about some fucking robot vacuum that we don't fucking have. And I'm telling her, she like, well, I see it on your website, so it got to be something in stock. Can you check in the back? I'm like, yeah, okay. I think I walked around the store. I walked around the store, came back to the phone like, no, man, we don't have it in the back. We don't have it in stock. Sometimes the website take a day to update and tell you if we have any in stock or not. Well, maybe we sold the last one a couple days ago, but they have to update that. So she like, I can be a firecracker. I said, ma'am, I don't even get paid enough to give a fuck about what you want. I said that. And one of the employees there, Dina, she was like, you need to work on your conversation skills. You can't talk to customers like that. I said, look, I'm gonna tell you like I told her. Y'all don't pay me enough to even give a fuck about this shit. She yelling at me about a damn $1,000 vacuum that I can't even afford. I work here and I can't even afford half the shit here. I can't even afford to have the shit. You think a UGG blanket that don't even cover your whole fucking body costs $300 fucking dollars. And you think I want to listen to you, bitch, and complain about a $1,000 fucking robot? A $1,000 robot? Y'all got me so fucked up. She's like, I want to talk to a manager. They're busy. And all he said was, you know, Rome, you really have to work on, you know, your conversation skills and blah, blah. We ran back the recording and, you know, you just don't talk to customers like that. And that's all they could do because they had no fucking man there. It was all women. I was the only man there. So, well, besides Dave, and he up in his fucking office probably jacking off. That's crazy. I was like, man, people try to talk to me about politics. I remember I told this one black couple, they was about to buy my pillow. I said, you know that motherfucker racist, right? They said, huh? I said, yeah, he racist. I was like, Google it. Man, they Googled that motherfucker right there at the cashier. Took that shit right back to the soft section, wherever the fuck they call it. Fucking the other cashier was like, you're not supposed to talk about that type of stuff. I was like, look, I'm not about to let black people, you know, invest in a racist person. I don't care. They took that shit back and walked out the store. It's like, you know, we're gonna lose customers like that. Don't have racist people products in your building. The fuck? And ever since then, they cut the My Pillow shit down to like 50% or some shit like that. Because those were some very expensive ass pillows. Bullshit ass pillows at that, but they was very expensive. Wasn't at a mall. Nope, it was at a strip mall, I would say. But it wasn't a mall. Dave's not here. Oh shit. Man, fuck the man. What the fuck I look like being nice to y'all? Y'all can't even be nice to me. Y'all can't even be nice to me. You think just because I'm a worker that you can sit here and disrespect me? Motherfucker, you don't know me. don't know me, bro. I'm only working here because my girlfriend told me, like, look, nigga, you know, until RBN pick up, you need to get a job. And that's what I did. I'm only working here because my girlfriend told me to. I don't want to work here. I don't want to talk to people. When I worked at Wendy's when I was 16, some of the most racist people came through talking about, I don't want black people handling my money. I said, ma'am, black people are going to handle your money. They're going to make your food. They're going to hand it to you. There is no white people here. Maybe you should go to McDonald's across the street. Some of the worst fucking people. I remember somebody threw a fucking salad on my mama. I'm coming in to work. I see them picking up food off the ground and shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck happened? Like, oh, well, some girls had came in and said, you know, their salad was brown or some shit like that. And he was like, you know, we can do a refund or we can get you another salad, blah, blah. They just wanted to fight. And they threw the salad on my mama and a manager. I'm like, where the fuck they at? It's like, oh, no, we can't do nothing about that. You know, people gonna, I'm like, man, let me would have been here. I would have punched her ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably would have been in jail for a DV. Don't throw no fucking salad at my mama. What the fuck is wrong with you? I probably would have took that hot ass chili and like, bitch. Because I was on the grill. I'm on the grill. I'm the one who got to make the patties. I got to chop up the fucking, you know what Wendy's, I'm pretty sure y'all know what Wendy's chili is, right? Wendy's chili is just the meat that we didn't sell, or it was the meat that we burned. So what we do is we chop it up. We put it in the freezer for about a week. Mark it, whatever, then bring it back out, put it in a pot with some water, put some beans in it. There you go. Wendy's chili. It's just old meat, frozen meat. They always say it's not frozen, it's frozen. It's frozen. Man, some of the I can't work with people, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. It's some of the most worst people come to these fucking jobs just to complain to people, bro. Oh shit, I am live streaming on fucking I'm tripping, y'all. What the fuck? I'm tripping. All right. Gotta check those comments. We ain't got too many over there. My bad, y'all. Yeah, that was whew. Yeah, Michigan is crazy. Michigan got so many sundown towns here. It make Florida look like, yeah. Michigan would make Alabama look like babies in racism, nigga. There's so many sundown towns here. If you get lost in Michigan, that might be your last time getting lost ever. That might be your last time getting lost ever. People go missing up here. Black people go missing up here. It's crazy. Get found hung in Michigan. Yes, they still lynching black people. It is so many sundown towns here. When you driving, like when we going on these tours, like tour for the poor and stuff like that, make sure you got what you need. If you're gonna stop in any of these small towns in Michigan, make sure everything is lit up. Don't stop somewhere where it's just a lonely gas station and a whole bunch of woods, because that's what happened to me in New York when that deer had hit my car. And I had to drive. I'm driving through New York. I finally pulled over. I'm saying, call my boy, because it was his car. Call my boy, like, you know, deer hit it, blah, blah. He like, nigga, don't call the police. And the guy behind the register, he was Arab. And he had told me, like, hey, whatever you do, make sure you get the fuck out of here tonight. Before the sun goes down, make sure you leave. You know, because you're gonna be followed. You're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are racist. They are very racist out here. Like, you know, I'm waiting for my relief right now because the sun about to go down. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, this is sun downtown in New York? He's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the fuck on. And guess what I did? I put a fucking flashlight. I found the flashlight in the trunk. I put that bitch in with some zip ties, and we drove our ass right back to Michigan. Non-stop drove our ass right back to Michigan. Couldn't do it. It's crazy, man. The North is so racist, man. Like, people like to say, "Oh, well, the red states, man." No, nigga, it's the blue states too. It's mainly the blue states because that's where a lot of the racist people ran to the North when they, you know, didn't benefit off slavery anymore and slavery stopped and all this and that. Yeah, you drive through Ohio and see how many conservative Confederate, you got Confederate flag in the fucking North. I don't know. I don't know. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. I was like, man, I'm only stopping when we run out of gas, nigga. We drove, what was that? New York to Michigan. That had to been like 7 hours, some shit like 6 hours. I was just, let me get the fuck up out of here. All them farms and all that shit. Like, man, Missouri isn't even that bad. The thing with Missouri is, all those slave plantations creep me the fuck out. I know I was driving past, I know they were slave plantations, bro. There was just too much land. The houses is old on that land. I'm like, this is a plantation. Me and Stan? No, what's that? Was that Missouri or Mississippi? Mississippi had a lot of slave plantations, and Missouri. Kansas had a lot of fucking slave plantations, and I just couldn't. Woo! Man, that's some scary shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't carry guns and shit like that. Of course, I'm not driving with a gun, so I'm like, damn, I'm fucked. If these, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of biker boys come out here and try to follow me and fuck up my car, try to get me to swerve off, I'm fucked. I'm fucked, you know, so. Rathbone. You can't spell guillotine without Luigi. Man, people on Twitter is going crazy about this good news, y'all. We got Joe Biden with cancer, y'all. Joe Biden has cancer. That is dope. That is dope. Oh, if you guys can, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for donating so far. What the fuck is this nigga doing on my shit? This, whatever. Who donated so far? Lewis, thank you for the 250. I swear I want to pronounce his name. Elgibin, I'm gonna spell it AIGBEKAN. Thank you for the $10. Devin, thank you for the $10. If you can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. We are headed to Chicago. It's gonna be dope, man. I'm telling y'all do not want to miss this shit. Got a lot of shit going on. We are open, and the care party is open for people who wants to join. So if you would like to join the care party, if you want to help do work in your community and build a chapter out there, please contact me on Twitter so we can get you through. These are the links right here: Cash App, Tour for the Poor, Venmo, Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6. We will be at the Hampton House July 16th, 2025. We're giving away 20,000 diapers, baby clothes, not gift cards. I don't know why she put gift cards, but it's going to be a barbecue. I should have updated this. We're going to have food. It's going to be a barbecue. We're going to have hot dogs, burgers, all the stuff like that. Just chips, pop, candy for the kids. We're going to have backpacks. And what else did I just get? I got the backpacks. Oh, we need transportation to get down there because I'm not going to be able to move 20,000 diapers in a pickup truck. Once again, this is my garage right now. Don't pay attention. That stuff is for the library. But this is 7,554 diapers. I'm supposed to be getting a ride tomorrow to pick up $1,000 worth of diapers again. And that should push us to like 15,000 something diapers, I believe. So if you guys can, please donate anything that you can. $5, $10, 1 cent, 2 cents. I don't give a shit. Sorry, wrong. I want a Native American president. Hey, shit, I don't blame you. I think all this oh, that's what you said. I don't blame you. I think natives should have control of this land. Yeah. Oh yeah, California scares me, bro. California scares me, man, because people be like, "That's a socialist state, socialist." I'm like, there is nothing socialist about. There is nothing socialist about California. Aren't y'all governor sweeping homeless people? Don't y'all got billions of dollars that's just missing? There is nothing socialist about California. They took away gun rights. That's not socialist. They took away people's guns. You know how hard it is to get a fucking gun in California? Hey, we all heroes. We all heroes. We all do what we can. We all do what we can. Everybody who helped out, everybody who's going to come out, everybody who's, even the people that's getting help, we just see, it's hard times right now, man. People can't afford shit. So we're going to be the middleman. We're going to help people get what they need. So, like I said, if you can, please donate because it's going to a good cause, going to a great cause, especially seeing these families just can't afford the basics anymore. I was going to try for formula, but I'm going to tell you right now, formula is like $40 a can. Formula is like $40 a can. I'm glad I stopped having kids because there's no way I would be able to afford. No. I would go back to selling. I would have to go back to selling drugs. I would dead ass have to go back to. There's no way. I don't know how these parents are making it. I know a lot of parents are still in it. But it's just hard. So I couldn't do formula this time. Maybe one day we'll be able to luck up on some formula, but the only way we're going to be able to pull that off is by stealing it and giving it away for free. So if we had some clicks together, whatnot, we have people run up in CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Costco, stuff like that. Run out with it and give it away for free. Maybe we can pull something like that off, but fundraising for formula is it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking. I'll be walking past the house like 40, like damn. I gotta think back, like what? My oldest son, 12 years old. That shit wasn't that expensive back in the days. It was not that expensive. I don't. What changed? What changed? Is it something in there that's making the baby smarter? Because I know once they drink it, they just shit it out. So what's the fucking big deal? Besides jipping parents who don't even have the fucking money. And then you're gonna put locks behind, you're gonna lock it up behind a fucking gate or behind a glass. And even if they steal it, you still get money from it. It's insured. All of these companies, they got insurance on this stuff. So they not even missing out if people start stealing. And that'd be another myth. Oh, well, people keep shoplifting, so the stores have to shut down. No, that's not how that works, bro. That shit is insured. I steal a bag of chips, you can get that shit back. The government will pay you. So there is no reason besides wanting babies to starve that you will lock up or call the police on a shoplifter who's got baby stuff. Like where the fuck do people's hearts go, bro? Where's your fucking love? People stealing shit, people stealing pacifiers and bottles and diapers, formula, and you want to get them locked up? You want to make their life harder? They already have to steal. Now they're about to lose custody of their fucking baby. And then when they get out, they're not gonna have anything. People don't even have family nowadays. It's so fucked up. They're gonna come out homeless. Ooh, Last time I had to buy formula last year, I had to wait 40 minutes in Walmart. God damn. For associate to unlock a barricade. Hold it, walking me to the checkout and not hand it to me until I paid. I would have just gave you that shit. I would have been like, here you go. And I would have left that bitch unlocked. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have left that cage unlocked. That's fucking crazy. I think we should burn down companies that do that. I don't think companies who do that deserve to be around. They are not serving the people. They are not serving the people because we know I can name you a couple of hole in the wall restaurants that would just give you food. They would just give you food. If you can't afford to eat there, they would just give it to you, bro. But you have companies that make billions and trillions of dollars locking up baby formula. Oh shit, that's right. U.S. food is illegal in other countries. Yes, that's because they feed us a whole bunch of bullshit. Damn, and I forgot. What about all those farms what was it, chicken farms? There was a whole bunch of farms that was just, excuse me. Whole bunch of farms got blown up too, or some shit like that. Or burnt the fuck down. And the prices of chicken went skyrocket. I tried to buy some chicken from across the street. They told me $33 for the dinner. $33 for 6 pieces of first I wanted the bone in. They thought I wanted tenders. $33 for 6 pieces of tenders chicken tenders, a soup and a salad, and fries. $33. I'm like, how can y'all justify this? This is like $12 max, 15. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. In the South, they got police stations. Even up here, it's a police station in Myers. On Woodward, it's a police station connected to Myers. Oh yeah. I remember that. It's fucked up. We live in a police state. That's fucking crazy. Ain't no fucking way. Damn, my ring light always in the fucking way. He said, what would you do if you had Elon Musk money? He said, hookers and coke. Oh, man. I apologize, y'all. I'm looking for this fucking video I seen the other day. Damn, man, Diddy is not letting up on Diddy. Y'all been listening? Y'all been hearing that Diddy case? That's crazy. Diddy need the electric chair. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not for capital punishment like that, but that motherfucker need to be put down. If everything that they saying is true, Diddy do it? Did he not? Even his mama, I'm like, ugh. That is a. Oh, here it goes. SpongeBob, Comrade SpongeBob. This is what I was looking for. Oh, yeah. Shit is already happening. We don't even own our houses, bro. I was just talking to my girlfriend about this shit like, dog, why the fuck do we have to pay mortgage and taxes? What the fuck kind of shit is that? Why is we paying a mortgage? That shit is stupid. But this is the type of propaganda I like. This type of propaganda I'll be showing my kids in a way that they can understand.
Capitalism's not exploitative. People choose to work. It's voluntary.
If I point a gun at you and say, kneel or get shot, and you kneel, is that really a choice? Or did I just make survival conditional? People have no option but to submit, otherwise they'll die on the street.
That's dramatic. Nobody's got a gun to their head.
Bruh, eviction notices are the gun. Hunger is the bullet. It's either submit to wage slavery or sleep under a bridge. Consent under pressure ain't consent. That's coercion in a necktie. Capitalism just makes it look legal.
People should just work harder and move up. That's how I did it.
You profit off other people's labor, dog. They make the patties, you keep the profits.
Wow.
That ain't hard work. That's legalized theft.
But that's just good business.
Nah, that's just capitalism rewarding exploitation and calling it ambition. Your right to food, housing, and dignity depends on selling yourself to survive. That ain't freedom, that's wage slavery. slavery. Follow to learn more.
I'm like, they got Comrade SpongeBob on this motherfucker, man.
Isn't socialism just when the government controls everything? Like, no freedom, no choices, just lines for bread and sad gray buildings?
That ain't
Sad
socialism,
gray
dogs. That's Cold War propaganda with a side of extra mayo. Socialism's about putting people over profit, especially when it comes to things like healthcare, housing, and voting rights.
Wait, socialism gave us voting rights?
Yep, the folks fighting for voting rights, worker protections, even civil rights. They were socialists, trade unionists, and radicals. Not the billionaires chilling in gold bathtubs. The people risking everything to say, everyone should have a say.
Okay, but what about healthcare? Ain't that just basic government stuff?
Nah, fam, that wasn't a given. Socialist movements push for universal health care, public hospitals, social safety nets. Capitalism don't care if you're healthy, it cares if you're profitable. If it were up to the market alone, they'd charge you $500 just to Google your symptoms.
So, all the stuff we use and take for granted, like schools, fire departments, even Social Security.
All rooted in socialist ideas. Public libraries, socialist. Minimum wage laws, socialist. Weekends off? Bro, thank a socialist for your Saturday barbecue.
Sheesh, I've been enjoying socialism this whole time without knowing it.
Exactly. They gaslight you into thinking socialism's evil, but it's literally the reason your grandma can go to the hospital without selling her house. Capitalism cuts corners, socialism builds safety nets. Follow for more.
I think it was one more I seen. I'm like, this is some good propaganda for the kids.
In communism, everyone gets the same pay. Lazy folks mooch off hard workers. That's not fair.
Dog, you pay me $2 an hour to run the whole restaurant while you swim in gold coins. You talking fairness?
Wait, so communism isn't just sharing everything with lazy people?
Nah, bro. It's about making sure everyone has housing, food, and healthcare so nobody has to beg, steal, or go broke to survive.
But greed drives success. If you take that away, who's gonna work hard?
You mean the same greed that makes you hoard profits while I eat instant noodles for dinner? That greed?
So in communism, I wouldn't have to worry about rent or going bankrupt from a hospital trip?
Exactly. Real freedom is not having your life controlled by a paycheck. That's why I stopped grinding for crumbs and started reading Karl Marx, homie.
So you're saying I'm the greedy one?
You've been the greedy one, boss man. Communism ain't the threat, your greed is. Follow for more.
The kids are gonna be all right. The kids gonna be all right, y'all. You know, I was a little shaky, like, you know, all this propaganda being pushed. Can you please post a link to the video in the chat? For some reason, it don't work when I post the links, but you can type it up on TikTok, Comrade SpongeBob. I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can share this with y'all real quick. Oh, copy link. I'm blind, dog. I'm getting old. Yeah, that's the link right there. I think it'll work. I don't know. It don't work for me. But yeah, the kid's gonna be all right, y'all. I think the kid's gonna be all right. If y'all gonna use AI, use it for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it to take motherfuckers' jobs. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it to make art and all that bullshit that we can do. Use it for propaganda. And I mean, we always gonna have that flock, but socialist movements are growing. They're definitely growing, man. Jordan Moore. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Jordan, thank you for the $35 donation towards the giveaway. I appreciate that, man. You're doing good so far. Yeah. We're always gonna have propaganda be pushed on the kids, but for the most part, socialism is growing. You know, socialist movements in America is growing. More people are joining socialist movements. More people are looking up Karl Marx, Fred Hampton. You know, it's a lot that's going on. Of course, the only reason why we see the red line, the red pill kids, whatever the fuck it may be, is because that's what they want you to see. They want you to feel like you're fighting a losing battle. But in all reality, the kids are following socialism more than anything. Like, you see all the people on the ground, even the demonstrators, you know, from the protesting and all that stuff. Those kids are going to be so anti-American, it's not going to be funny. The people that's protesting the genocides in Congo, Sudan, Palestine, you know, the college kids, they're going to raise their kids to be socialists, to join socialist movements, to be anti-American, to be anti-imperialism. They don't show us, you know what I'm saying? They don't want us to see that type of shit because they don't want us having hope. But I'm telling you, the kids are going to be all right. The kids are going to be in great hands. And there's never been, Gen Z is the most progressive generation. They are they are more what is it called, eco-friendly, you know what I'm saying? They more about the nature, they more about keeping, you know what I'm saying, the streets clean. And oh yeah, they are way more advanced than us. They are way more advanced than us. They are the most progressive generation that we have in America today. Because millennials, I ain't gonna lie, y'all been slipping. Gen X, so Gen Z is the most aware. They are the most aware. They are watching a genocide on their phones. They're watching a genocide on their phones. They are the most aware. Like back in the days, we couldn't see, we would hear about certain things, certain war crimes and stuff like that. It's on their phone. It's on their phone. When a lot of these kids grow the fuck up, they're going to be pissed off. They're going to be pissed off at America. And I don't think you're going to get those kids to ever join any armies. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to join the military. You probably won't even get them to work in your fucking factories. Yeah, and a lot of them does support land back. Most land back movements is led by Gen Z. It's led by the young generation. So yeah, they are very, very aware of what's going on. Do not sleep on Gen Z, bro. They are on the ground every fucking day, protesting anywhere that they can. Shit, even what was Gail Gadget, whatever the fuck her name is, out there in London shooting that movie. Oh yeah, them kids ain't letting up. They not letting up. Yes. And they have more empathy than any other generation. They have more empathy than any other generation ever. They want everybody to, you know, be free. They want everybody to be paid well. They want everybody to not, you know what I'm saying, live up under the fear of being bombed. You know, we didn't hear this from our parents. A lot of our parents told us, a lot of our parents was trying to force us to go to the military or join the National Guard because we was poor. Them motherfuckers don't care if they're poor. They're not joining no shit like that. They have morals. What Gen Z do you know? LOL. A lot. A lot of them. Some of them in the care party. Some of them in the care party. Gen Z is, they are in great hands. They are definitely in great hands. And we need to give them the grace that they need, because growing up, they still have to learn a lot more. Still have to learn a lot fucking more. So yeah, they're not falling for the propaganda like we are. If this was 2000, a lot of y'all would be, well, not you guys, I don't know, but a lot of these older generations, they will be calling for war. They will be back in Israel. If this is in the 2000s, a lot of people will be back in Israel. But now, it took this generation and the millennials to push the push the narrative that America unfavors Israel. This never happened in history of America. It was the Gen Zers, the ones who had pushed the unfavorable on Israel. They are the ones who broke those numbers, not us, not millennials, because too many of us still support Israel. Almost none of the Zers support Israel. Oh God, don't tell, man. Oh yeah, Ryan, damn sure is. Damn sure is. Oh yeah, and that's all it's about. We have to teach for them to lead, because once we got to admit, once our time is up, we got to admit, once our time is done, once our time is up, we got to give it to the younger generations to lead. And I feel like we taught them enough to where they can push off and ride this motherfucker by themselves. They are anti-war. They are one for the environment. They are one for their community. They raise money for children, starving children all around the world. Shit that we never even thought of doing until we got in these spaces. You know, it didn't really even take them to be a socialist or a communist to even fucking want to do shit like that. They see starving children, they want to feed them. Shit. It's Gen Zers right now going on a hunger strike because until we get more aid into Gaza. They're going on hunger strikes. That's some old school shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some old school shit. But man, yeah. Damn, that's fucked up. I shouldn't laugh at that, Rome. You fucked up. That's not funny, man. No, okay. China, yeah, China did go in there like a boss. Like, I wish you would do something. I smack that shit out you. You touch my motherfucking planes if you want to. Your father's still alive? That's what's up. Oh yeah, yeah. That's all we can do, man. Is learn from the future generations, learn what to do and learn what not to do. And that's another thing that we have learned from a lot of these older generations, especially boomers. We have learned, like, look, I don't think war is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should be supporting war. Well, this is American, man. We're like, yeah, no, I'm not falling for that. That's some bullshit. I'm not falling for that. You know, yes, we learn what to do and what not to do. A lot of people did raise some good people, and it's just get passed down from generation to generation. We got to continue to do what we do now as older generations, as the leaders. Well, we have 3-4 generations up under us right now. You know, 2-3 generations up under us right now. We have a lot on our plate, but they're going to have way more. They're going to be left to an empire in ruin. And we have to make sure that they are well equipped. We have to make sure that, you know, we are fighting propaganda with reality. Man, them Cold War babies, boy. Them Cold War babies is something else. Them Cold War babies is something else. China, China, China. Russia, Russia, Russia. Socialism, communism is bad. It's like they all get the same. He's still alive and kicking. That's what's up. You see what being good does to your heart? You see what, you know, you see what being good does? 91-year-old communist still alive and kicking. That's fucking, that's dope. You know what happens when you a war hungry fucking genocidal maniac? You get ass cancer. You get booty cancer. That's what you get. And it's affecting his bones. You think them Gen Zers gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work for 60 years and not get anything from it? Bullshit. Them Gen Zers, bro, not only this, they made their own way. Gen Zers, I think they richer than millennials. I think Gen Z got more money than millennials. Especially like these kids made their own way. They don't have an overlord. They don't have bosses. They can get on the fucking internet and dance. Do some fucking TikToks and make more money than we ever did. They made more money. I know a handful of he said what bones. I know a handful of Gen Zers that made way more money than I ever have. Even as a drug dealer, way more fucking money. Way more fucking money. They don't have, you know what I'm saying? They're not selling their soul to a factory. Man, what's that one kid? He don't even fucking talk. He just be like, millionaire for not even talk, just showing you, oh, you doing this wrong. This is how you do it. Kirby Lang, yeah, something, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga a millionaire? What the fuck? That's crazy. They got it made, bro. Gen Z got it, bro. They don't have to fucking, they not gonna be doing the same things we did. They're not gonna sell their soul, bro. And that's another thing, bro. Like I'm telling you, once they got money, once you got security, they can't control you. Capitalists can't control you. So they're not going to be falling to a lot of this shit. Motherfuckers from their generation, they are not going to be taking these capitalist bullshit, bro. They don't even got to work any fucking more. They don't even have to work any fucking more. If Gen Zers got together and built some factories or some shit like that, some co-ops, they can do it. They can do it. They have the fucking money. It's crazy. I swear. Shit, peanuts. I just got the shell. They ain't even give me the peanut. They just gave me the shell. They like, suck on this, you motherfucker. Oh, shit. Who cares if Trump is patriotic or not? What's that going to do with the price of potatoes? Right. Speed is 20. Yeah, speed is 20. Multi-millionaire. What is the other boy, Casanet? 20-something years old. All them fucking streamers. Young as hell. Making millions of fucking dollars, bro. No, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. We don't sleep on the younger generations, bro. Don't sleep on them, man. Damn, I've been going for 3 hours? Hold on. Oh, shit. So have. 21 and at a meal. Yeah, that is fucking crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy. Shout out to Gen Z, man. Y'all got this in the bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all world, bro. We're just living in it. We're just living in it. Anytime y'all feel like y'all want to take over this motherfucker, do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it. So we're gonna close out in a bit, but I want to go over this last little video. I know a lot of you guys have been seeing what's been going on, Burkina Faso. You know, the U.S. government basically threatening them. They just had a coup. They just tried to throw a coup on him, but he had figured out. So he was ahead of it.
I don't know what happened with this general. There is still a problem, though. I would perhaps like him to make his mea culpa if he was sent in and realizes that this was not the right mission. If he was misled, he should say so publicly or otherwise before the Senate, admit that he made a mistake. Or if it was done with bad intentions, we will confront him as necessary, because everything he said is a lie. It's very shameful to see an adult lie, to see an adult, a general officer of a great army, lie. It's very serious. First of all, he talked about Burkina's gold, which he claims we used to protect ourselves and all that. First, it's Burkina's gold. It's not his gold. That's the first thing. What business is it of his? It has nothing to do with him. Burkina, it's Burkina's gold. It doesn't concern him. Second thing, he's lying, because Burkina never had any gold reserves until we came. We are the ones who started setting aside gold in the treasury of Burkina Faso. Otherwise, there wasn't a single gram of gold reserves in Burkina. That means he's a liar again. Another thing, when he says that we use it to protect ourselves and all that, we are free. If the people have decided that we should govern them, we have a duty to protect ourselves. So we are free. How is it any of his business? And the part that hurt me the most, not because he's a general or because he's American or anything, but because he's black. It hurts up to me to see that they use a black man to fight against another black man. And this didn't just start now. It has to stop. You see, it's very dangerous. Even Libya. Who destroyed Libya? Again, they used a black man. In movies back in the day, in America, black people always played the bad guy. But we told ourselves, that's just in the movies. Why do black people keep playing the bad roles? I think that if he heard this interview, he should look at himself in the mirror, feel ashamed, and come out to say, well, I was given a false report. I regret it. He needs to say it publicly. If it was a false report, then it was made, because it's possible that he was given a false report and that he should come out and say it, because you saw when I take another neighbor, again, as I said, among us black people, the Ivorian Minister of Defense, who goes to Turkey, meets the Turkish Minister of Defense and tells him that they won't sell us weapons.
And you know what's crazy, man? Malcolm X said the same shit, bro. He got his ass shot by a black man. He got killed by a black man. He said they would pay one of us to kill one of us just to say one of us did it. And this is the same shit over and over, the same fucking playbook, using black people against each other. And it's no better that we got all these diaspora wars and all these black people, black Americans talking about I'm indigenous to America and all that fucking nonsense. This is what happens. They break us up and they kill us off piece by piece, group by group. They finally get a leader that they want in office. I remember he was going to step down and the people said no. He was going to step down and let them vote. And the people said no, because they know democracy is never democracy. Name one country right now that practice democracy, has democracy for their people. Does their people live in freedom? No. They say Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East. Well, that should tell you everything you need to know about democracy. Like, democracy is propaganda. It's propaganda. There is no democracy. There's never been a such thing as democracy, especially in the fucking West. Especially in the West. And they like to they like to shit on these other countries for, oh well, Kim Jong-un and his family been in power, and Putin going to be in power 25 years and blah blah. But guess how good their country is doing? Look how well their countrymen is doing. They don't have homeless problems. They don't have the problems that we're going through. They're not, buried in medical debt. When has democracy ever worked for us? Their people are thriving. I'm telling you. That's why I say maybe we need something like Russia. Maybe we need a system like Russia. Maybe we need a system like DPRK. Because to be honest, America practiced that same shit. But the thing is, they give you the illusion of choice to where you get to vote for their other family member. Bush Jr. They say, well, all the presidents are cousins in some kind of way. You got you got motherfuckers who control billion-dollar companies and corporations in the fucking government. They got their families in the government to make sure that they continue to get that money. I mean, even Vince McMahon's wife is in the fucking government, bro. The wrestler, yeah. Well, he ain't a wrestler, but the owner of WWE, his wife. Democracy is a lie. It is a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale. It never worked for you. It never worked for us, and it won't. It never will, because there is no such thing as democracy. The only thing that the people will benefit from is a dictatorship of the proletariat. That's what we need. We need dictatorship of the people, for the people, from the people, by the people. That's it. They're lying to you when they say this is democracy. It's not democracy. Because if it was a democracy, I would be able to, vote on where does my dollars go to? Where do my tax dollars go to? What am I funding here? I'm being dragged into being complicit on these fucking wars that I don't want nothing to do with. I didn't want nothing to do with bombing the Middle East. I don't want my money going to these fucking billionaires. These CEOs making billions of fucking dollars of us while they deny your people coverage. Democracy is a lie. You never had it, and they would never deliver it, because there is no such thing. It's either dictatorship of the proletariat or dictatorship of the elite. And that's what we are living up under right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, Joe Biden got cancer. I'm about to go celebrate. Oh, man. Meet me at the crossroads. Yep. Obama did do that. And Joe Biden said that he was going to, well, we talked about this earlier. Joe Biden said he was going to cure cancer if he get elected. But it turns out he was just funneling money to his rich friends. So, Deborah Fonz. Thank you for that $10, and I definitely will. Let me start that. Thank you for that $10. Thank you guys so much. If you missed the stream, just run this motherfucker back. And of course, I'm gonna plug my shit one more time. Tour for the Poor. We're gonna be in Chicago July 16th. If you guys can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. It is strolling right below me. Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor, all lowercase. Today, we did good on fundraising. Just trying to make sure we got everything that we need. Hopefully tomorrow I will be able to get this ride because I don't want to rent a truck because last time it cost me $150 to rent that damn truck. So I'm not doing that. I'm gonna pay somebody $20 to take me up to Sam's Club. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great stream. You guys have been great. You guys have been the best. And go celebrate. Joe Biden got cancer. Go pop a bottle. Go smoke a blunt. Go. If that's what you do, I ain't judging. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't judging. You know what I'm saying? Just watch how much you be, you know what I'm saying? You don't want, you know what I'm saying? Watch out for the kids. And thank you for the $20 super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Deborah. You guys take care. We're gonna be heading out. I've been on here 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's this. See, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice I was on here this long, but it feels good being with my comrades. Y'all make sure y'all have a good day. Stay cancer free.